In this video, you're going to learn how to treat yourself. Today, we're talking neck pain. And what we're going to do is we're going to focus on different stretches and exercises you can do to help treat yourself when it comes to neck pain. Now, a couple things. Before you get started, if your pain is causing any issues with dizziness, lightheadedness, shooting pain, really sharp pain, doing exercises or stretches may not be the best idea. You might want to seek out your healthcare provider to see if there's something else that needs to be done regarding this issue. However, this is more for stiffness. Some of us might wake up with pain after we sleep, or even after you're doing a lot of Zoom meetings or calls on the computer, or if you're doing a lot of reading or something like that when you're sitting in the bed or watching TV and you have issues with the neck. And a big thing we want to focus on is how our posture is, and we're going to go through the stretches and the exercises here. So I just wanted to give you a quick framework of how we're going to go through them. We're going to first start with our exercises that are going to build more of the stretching, and then we're going to do some strengthening. But when you're doing exercise, you want to make sure you're warmed up. So the muscles are warmed up. You could do a quick little warm up if you're moving around the house, or if you're out, doing stuff out and about, building up a little bit of body heat. You can do it artificially by putting on a moist heat pack or a warm pack, just to kind of get the muscles loose before you do stretching, because you don't want to stretch when you're not necessarily warmed up. And the other thing too you want to think about is to make sure you're comfortable, you're sitting up nice and tall when you're doing this program, and have a good awareness of your body. And we're going to get into the program. Now, what I want you to do first is I want you to start sitting up nice and tall in your chair. And I'm going to turn to the side here, and what we're going to do is we're going to start with a chin tuck. So you're going to tuck the chin in, hold it, 1, 2, 3, and rest. You can hold that 3 to 5 seconds. So the ears are over the shoulders, you're tucking the chin, 1, 2, 3, and then relax. Now, 3 to 5 seconds, 10 to 12 of those repetitions or times to repeat that exercise, okay? The next one we're going to do, besides tucking the chin, we're going to work on the motion of our neck. So in our neck, we move up and down, so like yes and no, okay? Or opposite. This is yes, this is no. But we're moving up and down, okay? And then we're moving side to side. And then the other movement we do have is side to side that way. So it's up and down, rotation, and then side to side this way. Okay? So we're going to stretch the neck in those manners, but this is the key component. Do not start with pulling on the neck. You might see some people recommend that, or you might see that other people are doing those things. That wouldn't be the way I would start with. I would start with just moving the head, letting the head and gravity work first. And then you can add a little bit of overpressure, we call it, or a little bit of a tug. But you do not want to yank on the neck. You don't want to pull, okay? Because that can actually cause more issues than good, okay? So let's start with up and down. And truly down, so forward, towards the ground, isn't necessarily needed, because we usually are more rounded because of gravity pushing on us. But the back motion is going to be good. I'm going to turn to the side so you can kind of see what I'm doing here. So what I'm doing, and you can use your hand to stabilize, or your hands on the chair, and then you're going to go up and then down. Okay? When I'm doing this exercise, I'm doing that chin tuck. Okay, so I'm chin tuck. You're going to go up towards the ceiling, and then you're going to come down nice and slow. Each direction you can hold, pause, say 5-10 seconds at the most. And when you're doing that, you don't have to go all the way or hyper extend or hyper flex. You just go until you feel just that it's giving you a little stretch, holding it, tall posture with the chin tuck, and then down. Now the other one, two motions we have, we're going to do the one where you kind of tip the head side to side first, then we'll do the no rotation. Okay, so we're going to tip the head, and we're going to start with tipping the head towards this side, so towards your right, and then we're using the other hand, we're holding onto the chair, or you can slip it under your thigh, whatever is comfortable for you. You're keeping the face straight towards, I'm looking straight ahead, and then I'm going to do that chin tuck, and then I'm going to bring that ear over towards the shoulder. Try not to pull, just let gravity help. And you're just holding this. Now this stretch you could hold up to 30 seconds. And then all you're doing is just letting this stretch. Now, when you're doing that stretch, you might feel your chin slip out. So do that chin tuck and then go back into your stretch, because that's going to help get a nice gentle stretch. And you can see I don't necessarily need the pull, because gravity will gently pull on your head because of the weight. It will go down towards the floor. And you would repeat that on the other side, 3 of those on each side. Okay? Now I'm going to show you the rotation. I'm going to go towards this side, towards your left side. And what we're going to do is we're just going to rotate our nose towards our shoulder and keeping that chin tucked. Again, my hand is holding the chair or under my thigh just for stabilization. So I'm chin tucking here, then I'm looking over until I feel a stretch. Usually you'll feel a stretch in the front of the neck, and try to keep your chin tuck. Again, this is a hold up to 30 seconds if you can. If it's too much of a pull, reduce how much you're turning your head. And again, this is just a nice, gentle stretch, keeping that tall posture. Good. So now we've gone through the motions of the neck. Now what we're going to do is we're going to incorporate some strengthening exercises. And this is what I was talking about, building the muscle around the neck and the shoulders. Okay, the first one we're going to do is we're going to think about pinching our shoulder blades together. And I will turn to the side here. So you're just pinching back, trying to keep the shoulders down and relaxed. You're just pinching back, hold, 2, 3, 4, 5. This exercise you can do 8 to 12 repetitions, or repeat 8 to 12 times. You also, instead of just pinching the shoulders, you can incorporate your hands, keeping the elbows close to the body, and think about almost tucking your elbow into your back pocket, sticking the chest up, keep the posture tall. You can even do your chin tuck, because you're going to get a bonus when you do that. Hold, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then you can repeat. So that second one I did was actually a progression. So that was a little harder than just pinching the shoulders back without moving the arms, okay? The last but not least exercise is going to be for strengthening. And again, like we talked about, you're doing the motion of up and down, okay? So the yes motion, the no motion, and then the side to side, the I don't know or maybe motion. But this exercise, you're not necessarily moving. This is called an isometric. That means no movement, but you're building strength. You can use your hand as a gentle way to build the strength. Now, you're just going to resist the movement, okay? So if it's a down movement, so I'm going down, I'm going to resist that by holding my forehead or using my hand. Just meet the resistance with your head into your hand, and then you're holding 5 count, and then rest. So 3 to 5 second hold, 8 to 12 times. So you're going down, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. Now, I kind of exaggerate so you can see, but really your head doesn't have to move. Your head should actually be stationary. So I'm going to keep that nice tall posture, chin tuck, and as if my head is going to move down. Okay, so you're pushing into the hand. 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. You're going to feel the muscles work. And that's what we want. Now, behind the head, if it's hard for your shoulder to do this, you could even put your head on a headrest, like in your car. That's what I recommend when you're driving. You can sit up tall, have the headrest, so your actually head rests on the headrest. And that way you have nice posture. Set your mirror so that you can see the mirror. And if you can't see out the rear view mirror, maybe that your posture's tucked and you should be sitting up taller. There you go. But you can just press, so the hand is going to meet the resistance. Your head shouldn't move. You're just pressing back like you're bending your head back. 2, 3, 4, 5. And then now the other motions, again, the rotation and then the side to side. So the side to side one, as if my ear's going towards the shoulder, I'm just going to resist this movement. So my head's going to stay tall and I'm just going to push nice and gentle. 3, 4, 5. And then you would do the same thing on this side. Nice and gentle push. Your head's not moving. You're just pressing gently both with your hand and your head, so they should meet the resistance. And then rest, so that's 5 count. And then the other one would be the rotation. So as if I'm turning to look towards this side, I'm going to rotate, but I'm going to resist here, gentle. And then the same thing on this side. So your head, as if I'm turning my head that way, but I'm just resisting. 4, 5. And with that exercise, 8 to 12 repetitions would be adequate. Starting with a low amount of repetitions is best. Even with the stretching, like I said, 30 up to 30 seconds, 3 of those, but you can start with 1 to 2 of those just to kind of get your body used to the stretching. Again, if you're having any of those other issues we talked about at the beginning of the video, please seek out medical attention. And as always, I appreciate you watching. Please, if you can, subscribe to our channel. I am here to help. I had someone ask me regarding how to work on exercises for neck pain, and this was my response to them. So thank you for asking. And if you have something you would like me to go over or to discuss regarding exercises or stretches or anything in the realm of that, please leave me a comment and hit the notification button as well. All right, thanks for subscribing, and we'll talk soon. Bye-bye now.